Good morning. Thank you for joining us for Get to Know NC Tech. I'm Emily Young, Senior Manager of Member Engagement with NC Tech. Whether you're employed by one of our members currently or you're interested in learning more about joining NC Tech, this presentation will provide a general overview of the association, our network of members, our portfolio of events and activities, as well as resources available to our members. NC Tech has 600 plus member companies, organizations, and institutions that include startups, mid-sized businesses, and large enterprise companies. We have members located from the mountains all the way over to the coast. Our largest concentration of members is in the Triangle, followed by Charlotte, and then the Triad and Wilmington areas. Membership is corporate, so any or all employees of an organization have access to member benefits. You'll find CEOs, CIOs, CISOs, CTOs, sales, marketing, human resources, operations, all part of NC Tech's vibrant membership. Just over half of our members are technology companies, so software, hardware, services, telecom, etc. And we also have professional services firms, including law firms, accounting firms, consulting, and staffing and recruiting. We additionally have a member type for nonprofits, educational institutions, and government entities. And then we have a growing membership of what we call tech-enabled companies, where you'll find companies like Hanes Brands, Krispy Kreme, Reed's Jewelers, MetLife, and many more. Our mission is to foster growth and champion innovation in North Carolina's tech sector while providing a voice for the tech community. Our vision is that North Carolina is a global leader where tech professionals, companies, and organizations thrive. NC Tech has a focus on the 4 pillars here under which all of our offerings fall. Sector promotion, we commission and release research on the tech sector, including monthly IT job trends, an annual report on how North Carolina is doing in tech, an annual comparison of North Carolina metro areas, and we also offer options to bring visibility to our members by highlighting their expertise, innovations, and interesting stories. Professional networks, an important role for NC Tech is to bring people together for business connections and information sharing on business and technology topics. In 2022, we hope to return most of our programming to in-person events to include our signature events and summits, networking opportunities, government vendor forums, and more. We will also be providing virtual programming in addition for the foreseeable future. Our members help drive our programming and content by their participation as attendees, speakers, exhibitors, and/or sponsors based on their interest, and talent development and government affairs. NC Tech offers resources to assist our members in the ongoing search for talent and to bring a greater focus to diversity, equity, and inclusion in tech. Several events and programs throughout the year that we host have a focus on talent and workforce-related issues. And we support talent attraction and growth through industry-specific data, tech-focused Job Expos, and offering a job board that allows our members to post job postings for free. We are also the go-to organization for policymakers on issues affecting the tech sector. We provide opportunities for members to connect with officials at the state and federal levels to ensure the interests of the tech sector are well represented. NC Tech represents issues on a bipartisan basis and develops a public policy agenda. We host our government vendor network quarterly for our members to hear from state leadership and discuss tech strategy in state government. In a typical year, we would travel to Washington, D.C. to meet with the North Carolina congressional delegation and host a Capitol Hill reception for members and invited guests. So let's talk about ways in which you can get involved with NC Tech events, programs, networks, and resources. We kick off each year with our Outlook for Tech event. It's one of our signature events that you see here. This event, Outlook for Tech, is held in Charlotte. We had scheduled this for Friday, January 28th at the UNC Charlotte Marriott Hotel and Convention Center. And we have rescheduled that to March 4th, Friday, March 4th, still at the UNC Charlotte Marriott. The content for Outlook for Tech is forward thinking with forecasts, insights, and trends, and is a must attend for leaders in all industries. We release our annual NC STIR, which is the NC State of Technology Industry Report, at Outlook for Tech, and present the key findings. And I will tell you a little bit more about NC STIR here in just a few moments. On May 11th and 12th, NC Tech and our presenting sponsor, IBM, will host the State of Technology Flagship Tech Conference. This is planned to be in person at the Raleigh Convention Center for 2022 and will be focused on the topic Life in the Cloud, What's on the Horizon. The event features keynote speakers, breakout panel discussions, a startup showcase, which provides attendees a chance to vote on the startup, who they would most likely invest in, and the winning startup receives a prize. And we also feature an exhibit, a tech expo as well. Our Golf Classic and Leadership Summit are two separate events that are held back to back. It will be August 10th and 11th this year at Pinehurst Resort. The Golf Classic provides participants a fun day on the green with regional leaders, and those interested can even secure a CIO foursome sponsorship to golf with a technology leader. The Golf Classic is sponsorship only, so participation requires sponsorship, and then you will see many different hole sponsors and golf foursomes participating on the green. The final big event, the Leadership Summit is a member favorite and presented by the Board of Directors and Advisors. So we host the golf event, and then the Leadership Summit starts that evening and takes place the following day. The summit includes structured discussions and informal networking in a beautiful setting. It's kept small to provide an intimate setting for relationship building with some of the state's top tech executives. And then our final big event of the year is always the NC Tech Awards Gala. It's typically held at the Raleigh Convention Center with over 700 business, technology, and public leaders. We returned in person in 2021. We were virtual for 2020, and we were thrilled to have over 500 folks returning. So we hope to grow the event again for 2022 in November this year. We recognize tech companies, the innovative use of technology, and individuals for their impact and leadership. The application and nomination period opens in early summer, and the selection process concludes a few months later. So make sure you're on the lookout this summer to nominate or apply on your own organization's behalf. We look forward to hosting this again, as I mentioned, in November. So stay tuned for the official date announcement. Each year, we gather member input, do some research, and implement new initiatives to continually innovate our offerings and bring greater value to our membership and impact the state. 2020 was the year we planned to hold our first ever Diversity and Inclusion Summit after taking feedback from our members, which we shifted from in-person to virtual in March of that year. We had wonderful attendance virtually and again through the same format in 2021, though 2022 will bring the D&I Summit to the Sheraton Imperial Hotel and Convention Center in Durham. This summit explores what's possible when organizations harness the power of a diverse and inclusive workforce. Also in 2020, we had planned our inaugural summit for women in tech. We hosted virtually what was planned to be an event held at the Grove Park Inn in Asheville. The 2020 virtual event allowed over 500 professionals representing over 100 companies and organizations the opportunity to participate and hear from a variety of dynamic speakers and engage in meaningful discourse on thought leadership and innovation, as well as challenges and opportunities for women in today's tech workforce. 2021 Summit was again held virtually with another amazing turnout, and for 2022, we're traveling to New Bern, North Carolina's very first capital city on the coast for the summit. So mark your calendars, that will be in September. Get to Know NC Tech is what we are on now and is offered monthly, usually the first Friday of each month, for those who want to learn more about NC Tech, how to get involved, and how to maximize your membership. We're always willing to host these sessions at your organization or virtually for your company to build out greater employee engagement. Members interested in delivering their own content programming can sponsor a virtual workshop on a topic that's relevant to our membership or even a more targeted audience. This allows members to share valuable and expert content in a briefing or workshop format. NC Tech manages the logistics and markets these programs to drive attendance, so they're really a great turnkey option. In 2022, we hope to add some other events back to our calendar, including social networking events such as our Brews and Bites, or even some fun open houses and breakfasts with our NC Tech staff. So keep an eye on our calendar at nctech.org/events. And check out the monthly plugin newsletter to stay in the know. Member employees can get involved in our networks to make business connections and mind share with their peers. These networks meet to discuss a variety of topics and are targeted at various audiences throughout the year. Formats may include keynote or interactive panel discussions, networking around various topics like tech trends, different interest groups, and CXO insights. NC Tech convenes CIOs and IT executive leaders, as well as CISOs and IT security leaders with enterprise responsibility for exclusive networking activities and roundtables, allowing for information exchange and best practice sharing. These leaders gather in a few different formats throughout the year, including quarterly executive network roundtable sessions. These session topics are selected and moderated by participating executives. And we also host networking receptions in select locations and exclusive dinners for these networks across the state. NC Tech's annual CXO auction provides members a chance to win a one-on-one meeting with some of those executives that I mentioned. Proceeds support our programming, including our Education Foundation, which administers a scholarship for women pursuing a degree and career in tech or engineering at a North Carolina higher education institution. The Tech CEO Network is a forum exclusively for CEOs and founders of North Carolina headquartered tech companies. NC Tech brings these leaders together for special receptions, dialogue, and at times to hear from outside speakers, such as the New York Stock Exchange, investors, and executives of later stage companies. The Government Vendor Network focuses on how technology is procured and deployed in state government. Senior state officials and policymakers discuss challenges they're facing and how technology might provide solutions in efficiency and cost reduction. We hold these every quarter. This quarter, we push back from January to February 10th, so that will be held virtually next week. And we also offer members several government relations resources on our website. Our Women in Tech Network offers networking and programs to explore how we can support women in tech and how to ignite a passion in young women who are interested in STEM fields through our Education Foundation and scholarships. Ambassadors are volunteers who help grow our network by providing referrals and introductions, assisting new members with the benefits of membership, and more. We will be re-engaging this group more for 2022. So if you are passionate about NC Tech technology in North Carolina and all of the great things that we do with our membership, please reach out and let us know you'd like to be considered to be part of that group. The Board of Advisors consists of leaders from within our membership who are committed to strengthening NC Tech while building their own professional networks and receiving some great perks. Advisors provide insight and advice throughout the year, and in return gain added visibility and recognition in a variety of ways. We also feature advisor-only activities in different cities a few times a year. And advisors receive discounts to our large signature events throughout the year. Participation is limited to 1 seat per member organization and includes a fee in addition to your regular membership dues. If you would like to join the Board of Advisors and your organization does not already have someone participating, please let me know and I will get you more information. NC Tech Connect is our virtual community. Every employee of a member organization can create their profile here to network with peers, share content, collaborate on ideas, and socialize, including posting pictures, polls, discussions, and your own organization's events. This community allows our members to connect around commonalities. We have both exclusive executive peer groups and leadership groups, as well as general open to all special interest groups such as cybersecurity, women in tech, talent, and more. We are always striving to create virtual networking opportunities for our members while we're still very much remote for many of us, and we'll continue to use that virtual community as a component of our other events as we get back to in-person as well. So make sure you make your profile once you are a member of NC Tech. For talent attraction, we are always expanding on this, and we're excited to announce that in just a few weeks, we have a new director of talent starting with our team. So you're the first to hear that, and be sure to keep an eye out for that announcement when we welcome that person on board to our team. We host Tech Job Expos. Last year and the year before we did 2, and we are doing 3 this year. They have received great turnout, both with featured employers and with, candidates and job seekers. So March 9th, June 8th, and October 5th will be the dates for those. Each organization that signs up to participate as an employer has a virtual hiring room where you can interact through live chat and also video chat. And candidates are able to go through the booths and see what opportunities are currently being presented from those featured member employers and non-member employers. Our Tech Job Center is free for our members to post to. It's a very easy tool to use and also have access to hundreds of job seeker resumes. So posting your open positions and looking through some current job seekers that we have in our system. Just a few statistics on those job expos. We had over 30 employer booths at both our spring and fall Tech Job Expos in 2021. Collectively, they drew over 1,500 registered job seekers. And so that's why we are expanding to do 3 of those in this year. We also distribute research both monthly and, again, as I mentioned, annually on the state of the industry here in North Carolina. Our monthly IT job trends report is a snapshot of occupations, skills, and metropolitan areas that are currently hiring for tech roles. It also shows the number of job openings overall in the state of North Carolina in technology and how that compares to the year prior. Our annual State of Technology Industry Report is a more comprehensive view of North Carolina and how the state stacks up among other states. And then in December of 2021, we released our first Tech Innovation Index, which compares the performance of our state's metro areas to other top metro areas in the country. The methodology, developed with input from NC Tech leadership, uses a list of metrics grouped into 3 sub-indexes: the supply of tech talent, the demand of tech talent, and then innovation around tech talent. The data used to compare the metro tech performance will be used annually and will then also be used to assess our competitive position year over year. As you familiarize yourself with membership, there are many resources available. Our marketing toolkit provides ways to display and promote your membership, engage your employees, and build awareness and company visibility. Members can increase their company's engagement with NC Tech, as well as use these tools to share your own news about your organization or executives within your team, your events, and be highlighted in communications through a member spotlight or a guest blog post. Our member-to-member resources are members-only exclusive tangible benefits that we call business essentials that provide money-saving solutions on the products and services that businesses need most. Our members are able to offer discounts to other NC Tech members on things like travel, electronics, HR services, executive education courses, electronic recycling offerings, and more. If you'd like to offer something in our member-to-member resources, please let me know and we can get that offer added to the website. Members can connect through NC Tech social media and online platforms to make business connections and share information with their peers. You can find us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and new this year, Instagram. All of those links are on our main website in the footer of our webpage. NC Tech also provides a membership directory that is viewable by the public. So this is a great place to put information on your company so others can see your social links, your website, and more about your company as well. So that concludes our presentation. If you'd like to come off mute and have any questions or submit those to the chat, we can address those now. My information is here, as well as Sophie, who is our membership development manager. If you're already a member, I'd love to chat with you about ways you'd like to get more involved. If you're considering membership, Sophie would be happy to hop on a call with you and go over all the things we talked about in a little more detail if you'd like as well. But I hope y'all have a wonderful Friday and weekend, and that we will see you soon.